Hi everyone, this is Gaurav and I'll be demonstrating how to use Eclipse in the 4 Research Park Drive computer labs. Uh, First thing, type here to search and Eclipse. Open Eclipse. And typically it should not have a problem, but if it gives you an error message like it couldn't map the network drive, please check with your tutor on how to resolve that problem. Now, for Eclipse, all Java programs must be in a project. So you can click on File, New, Java Project. Make sure that you don't click on Project. What you really need is a new Java project. Name the project. Typically, project names are named starting with a lowercase, and they are camel-cased. You can use the default location. For me, the default location is H drive. For you, it might be something else. Don't change any other setting. And one thing that you want to disable is create module info.java file. Not the end of the world if you leave that in, but it is better if you disable create module -info.java. All right. Next thing, you can click on finish, and it's going to create a project, Hello World, which contains a source folder, which is src. Next thing you do is you right click on source folder and create a new class. Class names begin with an uppercase letter and again are camel cased. I'm going to call it Hello World Client. And for driver programs or programs that execute, the most important thing to do is make sure that you do enable public static void main. So make sure you check that button, not with annotations, obviously, with a mouse. So let's clear all the drawings and enable public static void main, string array, and the formal parameter name is args. That stands for arguments. Finish. This will create a Java file, and it's very important to note the icon should have J in blue font, which is unfilled. If you get a J that is blue fonts, but with a white fill, then you are in trouble. So let's explain one more time what we are doing. So if you get a J that is unfilled, solid, unfilled with white, I should say, but solid blue J, that is correct. If you get a J that is filled with white, then you have not followed the instructions and you either need to create a new Java project again. So you have most likely clicked on new project instead of new Java project. If you've imported the project, again, you've made some mistake and not followed the instructions. So follow instructions to the dot and this will not happen. Okay, I'm gonna clear all my drawings and carry on. So Eclipse is pretty nice because it creates all this template for you and your code goes inside the main function. In processing, you wrote hello world like this, println. In Java, all you have to do is use system.out.println. So system.out.println. That's it. If you make any mistake, for example, if the S in your system is lower cases, it's going to tell you so with a compilation indicator, compilation error indicator. When I save my file, you can see that there's a compilation error on line 7, and it also reflects the same in your file in your package and in your project at the same time. Okay, so let's go back and re-annotate it. So your class has compilation error, your package has compilation error, your source folder has compilation error, and your project has compilation error. If you have a compilation error in the assignments and weekly submissions, that unfortunately means an instant 0. So make sure that your program is free of compilation error, and it's not rocket science. All you have to do is make absolutely sure that there is no red cross in your project. If there's a red cross, go to the file. Even if your file's long, you can see on the right-hand side, it gives you indicators of where the compilation errors are. Just click that little red rectangle on the right side, and it will take you to that line, even if it is line 5647. Fix it, save it. The run button is a green play icon, and run it, and you get your output in the console. Excellent. You can change all these settings, by the way. You can go to Window, Preferences, General, Appearance, Colors and Fonts, make them bigger, make them smaller, whatever you want. Now, accidentally, if you close the project, actually, let's go to delete project. If you want to delete the project, make absolutely sure that you check this option to delete the project from the disk. Otherwise, the project won't be deleted from the disk, and the metadata entry will still be in Eclipse files or whatever. I don't want to delete my project, so I'm not going to do that, and cancel. If you accidentally close your project and it disappears, please don't stress. These 3 dots that you see over here, these are very useful. This expands the options, and there are 2 things I would like to mention here. One is package presentation. Make sure that you keep it as hierarchical and not flat. Second thing is, I have ticked closed projects, and it's a bit deceptive. It means that closed projects should be hidden. So you can click on filters, and it says select the elements to exclude. I feel that's quite counterintuitive. I would rather have it select the elements to include. But anyway, so disable closed projects to exclude, which means closed projects will be included. And you can see I've got quite a few projects that were closed. One of them is whatever. I don't know what that means. Click on Hello World, double click, and it will be opened once again. And you can run it. Okay, so that's it for me, and hope to see you all in the lectures. Bernard is the convener. He will take the he will take the second half of the lectures. I'll see you in week 1. Take care.